Class 12. Today I am going to start exercise 2C. First I will do exercise 2C, then I will go to 2B. Okay, now in exercise C, first I am doing short answer type question. In short answer type question number 1, they are telling you to find the adjugate and reciprocal determinants of the following two determinants. Means you have to find adjugate and reciprocal of the given determinant. Okay, so this given determinant I have written already. Okay, I have written already 1 2 3 4 5 6 3 2 2. Okay, see, for this one, what I am writing: a1 small b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 a3 b3 c3. No need to write this one if you will understand. Okay, but please, first for understanding I am writing this one. Now what is adjugate? Adjugate is nothing but the cofactor of each element of given determinant. Cofactor of each element of given determinant. So what you are understanding from this, you have done already how to find cofactor. Again I am telling you, so you know this sign. In the last I told you plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus plus when you are finding the cofactor. Now see, for first one, which sign we used? Plus sign. Okay, so for first one, for first element, when we are using this first element, means when we are finding cofactor of this element, first element, then at that time what we will do, we'll cover this row and cover this column. So after covering this row and this column, how many elements are left? 5 6 2 2. So I am writing 5 6 2 2. Then which sign you have? In the for second element, minus, I am giving minus sign. For 2 is second element. Now we will cover this column and this row. So what is left? 4 6 3 2. 4 6 3 2. Okay, now for third one, which sign you have? Positive sign. No need to write sign. When you have positive sign, no need to write. Okay, if you will write, it is also correct. So for 3, when you are finding cofactor of element 3, then you will cover this column and this row. When you are covering, what you are getting? 4 5 3 2. 4 5 3 2. Now for element 4, means this element, which sign you have? Minus sign. So you have to put minus sign here. Now this 4 is connected with this row and this column. So this row and this column we will not see. So what we will see, when we are covering this row and this column, we are getting 2 3 2 2. 2 3 2 2. Okay, now for fifth element, which sign we have? Positive sign. I am writing positive sign. Okay, fifth element is 5. Okay, now when we are seeing this one, this column will what? Covered, and this row will covered. So you will get 1 3 3 2. 1 3 3 2. Now for sixth element, you have minus sign, so you will give minus sign here. Okay, now sixth element is 6 already. So when you are seeing this sixth element, which row will cover? This row will cover and this column will cover. When you will cover this row and this column, you will get 1 2 3 2. 1 2 3 2. Okay, now for this element, sign is plus sign. No need to write any sign. If you are writing, it is also correct. So this column will covered and this row will covered. Then you are getting 2 3 5 6. 2 3 5 6. Then for 8 element, sign is minus. You will put minus sign. Okay, 8 element is 2 here. So you will not see this column and this row. When you will not seeing this column and this row, you will get 1 3 4 6 only. So 1 3 4 6. Okay, now for the last one, sign is positive sign. So sign is positive. I'm writing positive. So if you will write or not, it does not matter. So for this one, this column will cover and this row will covered. Okay, so what is left? 1 2 4 5. 1 2 4 5. Okay, now what you will do, you will do cross multiplication. 5 2s are 10. Minus sign you will put. 2 6 are 12. Okay, then 4 2s are 8. Minus sign you will put. 3 6 are 18. Then 2 4s are 8. 3 5s are 15. Minus sign in between. 2 2s are 4. 2 3s are 6. Okay, then 1 2s are 2. 3 3s are 9. 2 minus 9. 1 2s are 2. 3 2s are 6. Then 2 6 are 12. 3 5s are 15. 1 6 are 6. 4 3s are 12. 1 5s are 5. 2 4s are 8. Okay, now see, 12 minus 10, how much you will get? Minus 2. So I have written here minus 2. Now see this one, when you will subtract this one, you will get minus 10, and since we have minus sign, minus minus will become plus. So I am writing positive 10. Okay, then 15 minus 8 minus 7. So I have written minus 7. Then 6 minus 4 minus 2 minus minus plus. So plus 2. Okay, 9 minus 2 minus 7. then 6 minus 2 4, minus minus plus 4. Okay, 15 minus 12 3, minus 3 because minus sign is greater. Then 12 minus 6, minus 6, minus minus plus, so plus 6. 8 minus 5 3, so 3 plus minus minus 3. Okay, now you got what? Adjugate. This is nothing but adjugate. When you are finding cofactor of any element, that is known as a adjugate. Okay, now see this one. Whenever you are writing adjugate, please write capital A, capital B, capital C, like this: A1 B1 C1 A2 B2 C2 A3 B3 C3. Why I am telling you? Because in the second step I am going to find reciprocal. For reciprocal you need this, otherwise you will, maybe you will confuse, but if you will understand once, you will not confuse. Okay, so up to here you are understanding that how to find adjugate. Now we have to find reciprocal. Okay, and adjugate is denoted by D dash. Okay, now how you will find reciprocal? So this determinant already given to you, and you are getting this adjugate determinant. Okay, you are getting this adjugate determinant. So what you will do, first you will find D determinant. Okay, how you will find this one? First element will multiply with first element, means 1 will multiply with minus 2, 1 will multiply with minus 2. See, A1, capital small a1 multiply with capital A1, small b1 multiply with capital B1, and small c1 will multiply with capital C1. I have written the formula here, and in between that you will give plus sign. So small a1 is 1 and capital A1 is minus 2, that is why I am writing. Then plus sign, small b1 is 2 and capital B1 is 10, that is why I am writing 2 into 10. Small c1 is 3, capital C1 is minus 7, so I am writing. Now when you will solve 1 into minus 2, 2 into 10, 10, plus minus minus, 3 into 7, 21. When you will solve this one, you will get minus 3. Now this one is reciprocal. D double dash is known as a reciprocal. Now how you will find reciprocal? A1, capital A1 by D, capital B1 by D, capital C1 by D, capital A2 by D, capital B2 by D, capital C2 by D, capital A3 by D, capital B3 by D, capital C3 by D. Okay, now capital A1 is what? Minus 2, so I am writing minus 2, and D we got minus 3, I am writing minus 3, minus capital B1 is 10, so I am writing 10, D is minus 3, capital C1 is minus 7, D is minus 3, 2, like this I am writing. Capital A2 is 2 and D to all same, minus 3, minus 3, minus 3 you will write, and you will write capital A1, B1, whatever adjugate you got, that one you will divide by determinant D. Okay, now see, minus minus cancel, so you will get 2 by 3, 10 by minus 3, minus 10 by 3, minus 7 by minus 3, minus minus will cancel, 7 by 3. Now this minus and we can write up, so that is why I am writing minus 2 by 3, minus minus will cancel out, you will get 2 by what? 7 by 3, then minus 4 by 3. Now minus minus will cancel, 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3, so you will get 1 only. Okay, now this one you can see 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, so minus 2, minus minus will cancel, 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3, 1. Okay, so this is nothing but D double dash is reciprocal and D1 dash is adjugate. Okay, now class 12C question number 2, using determinant 2 1, find the area of the triangle formed by joining the point this. They are telling you to find the area of the triangle and using determinants. It's very easy, there is one formula. This question answer is wrong. Okay, answer will be 10.5 square unit. Okay, it is gained 24.5 units, please correct it. Now see, half, what is the formula of area of a triangle? Half x1 x2 x3 y1 y2 y3 1 1 1. Okay, and in your question points are given 6, 2, minus 1, 3, 4, 4, minus 3, means x1 is 6, y1 is 2, x2 is 3 minus 3, y2 is 4, x3 is 4, y3 is minus 3. So just I am writing the value, x1 value, x2 value, x3 value, then y1 value, y2 value, y3 value, and here it will fix 1. Okay, now you have to use determinant, means you have to open the bracket. First you will write half and you will expand it from only first row. Okay, so I have written 6 outside. Okay, then when I am writing 6 outside, I will not see this and this. Okay, so what is left? 4 1 minus 3 1. Okay, so I have written 4 1 minus 3 1. Then we know that in the second element there is a minus sign, so we will not see this column and we will not see this row. So what will left? Minus 3 1 4 1 minus 3 1 4 1. Then 1 we will write, and we will give positive sign. As you know that in the third element there must be positive, so you will not see this column, this row. What is left? minus 3 4 4 minus 3 minus 3 4 4 minus 3. Now you will do cross multiplication. 4 into 1 4, minus 3 into 1 minus 3, and one more minus is there because it is the rule when you are doing reciprocal you have to put minus sign, so minus minus will become plus. Then minus 2, minus 3 into 1 minus 3, minus sign you have to put. 4 into 1 4, then plus minus 3 into minus 3, minus 3 into minus 9, 4 into 4 16, and in between minus sign. Now when you will add it will come 7, so 6 into 7, then minus, then minus minus plus, so minus it will come minus 2 into minus 7, then plus, minus minus plus 25. When you will solve you will get answer 10.5 square unit. Okay, please write that answer. I don't know from where they are getting 24.5 unit. This is the method only. Okay, now class 12, see question number 4. Eliminate x, y and z from the following question. So question is given x by y plus z equals to a, y by z plus x equals to b, z by x plus y equals to c. We have to eliminate x, y, z from the following equation. How we will do this one? There is one method, I am telling you how. So first I am writing x by whatever it is given, I am writing that. Now I will take y plus z this side, so it will it will multiply with a, it will become a into y, ay, a into z, az. Again this z plus x will go that side, it will become bz plus bx. Again x plus y will go that side, it will become 6 cx plus cy. Okay, now what you will do? You will take all the term ay plus az this side, so it will become minus ay minus az. Again you will take plus bz this side, it will become minus bz, plus bx this side, it will become minus bx, and y is already here. Now again plus z is already here, cx will come this side, minus cx, cy will come this side, it will become minus cy. Now using this three equations are there, this first, this second, and this one is third. Using this three equation you have to make one determine. How you will make? See, in this one you will write all the x1, in this one you will write all the y1, and in this one you will write all the coefficient of z1. We are writing coefficient. Okay, so with x we have nothing but 1, so I am writing 1. With y I have minus a, so I am writing minus a. With z I have minus a, so I am writing minus a. Now again in the second one, with x I have minus b, I am writing minus b. With y I have nothing, so I am writing 1, and with z I have minus b, so I am writing minus b. Now in this one, with x I have minus c, so I am writing minus c. With y I have minus c, I am writing minus c. With z I have 1, I am writing 1. After that we are doing nothing, just we are opening the bracket, means we are, what we are doing, we are just expanding. Okay, so I am writing 1. Okay, so when I am starting from here I will not see this one and this one, so what is left? 1 minus b minus c 1. I have done directly. Okay, just I am doing the cross multiplication. 1 into 1 1, minus c into minus b, plus bc, and 1 minus sign you have to give. Okay, now minus sign you have to give here, so here one more minus sign is here, so it will become plus a. Just I am expanding. Okay, now when I am starting from here I will cover this column and this row, so I am getting minus b minus c1, so minus b into 1 minus b c into b plus bc, and one more minus sign must be put here, so it will become minus bc. Okay, then minus a, we have to write plus a, but since we have minus sign I have to put minus a here. Okay, now I will cover this one and this one, so what I am getting, minus b into minus c bc, and then minus c into 1 plus c. Okay, now I am just multiplying with this, 1 into 1 1 into bc 1 a plus a into minus bc minus ab plus into minus bc minus abc minus into minus a into bc minus abc minus a into c minus ac. Okay, then I will add this one, minus abc will give us minus 2abc. Now after that I am taking this one this side, so plus a 1 will come, it will become minus 1, and from here I am taking minus sign common, so minus sign will cancel out, and you will get bc plus ab plus 2abc plus ac equals to 1. Okay, 12. Now I am going to tell you how to solve by Cramer's rule. Okay, it's very easy. First we will write three equation given to you. A minus b plus c equals to c. 6 4a plus 2b plus c equals to 11. 9a minus 3b plus c equals to 6. Okay, so I have written already this three equation. Now you have to find x value, y value, z value. And how you will find x value? To find x value you have to divide d1 by d2, for y d2 by d3 d, and for z d3 by d. Now you will ask what is d, d1, d2, d3. These all are determinant. Okay, first you will find d, capital D. Okay, this determinant. How you will find? See, three equations are given to you. This is equation 1, this is equation 2, this is equation 3. So first you have a. Okay, with a what you have? You have nothing but 1, so you will write 1. Again with a what you have? 4, you will write 4. Again with a what you have? 9, you will write 9. Means you are writing coefficient of first variable. A is first variable and coefficient of a is 1 4 9. 1 4 9. Now coefficient of b, minus 1, here nothing but minus 1, then 2, then minus 3. See, minus 1 2 minus 3. And c coefficient is 1 1 1, so you are writing 1 1 1. Then you will expand this one using only one row. I am using one row, so you will write this one. Okay, then when you are writing this one, you will cover this column and this row. So what is left? 2 1 minus 3 1. Now cross multiplication, 2 into 1 2, 3 into 1 3. 1 minus sign is here and 1 minus sign is in your formula, means you have to put, so minus minus will become plus. Now you will write minus 1 here. You have to put minus sign because you know in the second element there must be minus sign, so I am putting minus sign, then minus 1. Okay, then 4 ones are, when you are writing this minus 1, you will not see this column and this row. So 4 ones are 4, 1 nines are 9, 4 minus 9. Okay, then you are doing for this one, so you will not see this row and this column. 4 minus 3 minus 12. 9 into 2 18, minus 18, because minus you have to write. When you will solve this one, you will get minus 30. Okay, now how you will find d1? So in d1 you will replace a coefficient with the coefficient constant given to you, 6 11 and 6. So you will replace coefficient of a with constant term, 6 11 and 6. Right, see, 6 11 c, and the second and the third one will remain same. Again you will do the same thing, you have to expand. Okay, so you will write 6 first. 6 I am writing, then you will not see this row, this column. So 2 ones are 2, 3 ones are 3. Okay, 2 ones are 2 I am writing, 3 ones are 3, and 1 minus sign is here and 1 minus sign is in your formula, means you have to put it here between these two. So minus minus will become plus. Then minus 1 minus sign is already here, so plus 1. Okay, now you will not see this column and this row, so what will happen? 11 ones are 11, 6 ones are 6, so 11 minus 6. Then plus 1 you will write. Then when you are writing plus 1, you will not see this column and this row. Now 11 into minus 3 minus 33. 6 into 2 minus 12. Now when you will solve this one, you will get minus 10. So you got d1. Like this you will find d2 and d3. In d2, which one you will replace? You will replace the second column. Okay, with which? With constant term, 6 11 6. See, 1 4 9 1 4 9. Now I am replacing second column with constant term, 6 11 6, and third column will remain same. Again we will expand, you will write 1, then you will not see this row and this column. So if you are not seeing this row and this column, what is left? 11 ones are 11, 6 ones are 6. Okay, then you have to write minus sign and 6 you will write. Then you will not see this column and this row. So 4 ones are 4, 9 ones are 9. Okay, then plus 1 you will write, and you will not see this column and this row. What is left? 6 4s are 24, 9 into 11 99. Okay, when you will solve this one, you will get minus 40. Now for d3, what you will do? First one and second one will remain same. First one and second one will remain same, and the third column will replace by the constant term. See, 1 1 1 is are given. Now you will replace by 6 11 and 6. 6 11 and 6. Again what you will do? Same thing, you will write 1, then you will not see this row, this column. 2 6 are 12, minus 3 into 11 minus 33, but one more minus is there, so minus minus will become plus. Now you will not see this column and this row, so 4 into 6 24, 11 into 9 minus 99. Now you will not see this column and this, you will write 6 plus 6 this one, but you will not see this column and this row, so 4 into minus 3 minus 12, 2 into 9 minus 18. When you will solve, you will get minus 210. So how to find x value? d1 by d. So I am doing x1 equals x equals to d1 by d. d1 value is minus 10 and d value is minus 30. Minus minus will cancel, 0 0 will cancel, you get 1 by 3. Now y value how you will find? d2 by d. So d2 is minus 40 by minus 30. d value minus minus will cancel, 0 0 will cancel, you will get 4 by 3. Now z equals to d3 by d. So d3 value is minus 210 and d value is minus 30. Minus minus will cancel, 0 0 will cancel, 3 1s are 3, 3 7s are 21. Okay, you are getting. Okay, so again I am explaining you one more time. X equals to d1 by d, y equals to d2 by d, z equals to d3 by d. Okay, now what you will do, you will write coefficient of a first in the first column, 1 4 9 I have written. Then coefficient of b, minus 1 plus 2 minus 3 minus 1 plus 2 minus 3. Then coefficient of c, 1 1 1 1 1 1. Then you will expand this one. How you will expand? You know, you will write first element and then you will cover this one and this one. You will multiply the diagonal one. 2 1s are 2, 1 into 3 minus 3, and one more minus sign is here in the formula, that is why it is becoming plus. Then you are writing minus and again minus 1 is here. Now you will not see this column and this row, 4 1s are 4, 1 9s are 9, you will write. Then you will write this one, you will not see this column and this row, so 4 minus 3 minus 12, 9 into 2 minus 18, like this you will find. Now for d1 you will replace the first column with constant term, 6 11 6 6 11 6, and second and third column will remain same. Again you will expand. Now for d2 you will replace the second column with the constant term, and for d3 you will replace the third column with constant term, and you will expand it by first row. Okay, and after that x y z value formula is already given. How to find the values? Just put it and find. Okay, now class 12 I am telling you how to do homogeneous equation. Suppose that three equations are given to you: a1x b1y c1z equals to k1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z equals to k2, a3x plus b3y plus c3z equals to k3. Now if first condition is if determinant is not equals to 0. Determinant, how to find determinant? You know, first you will write all the coefficient of x, then coefficient of y, then coefficient of z, and you will make one determinant. If determinant is not equals to 0, and then what you will do, you will find the determinant by solving by first row, like this one. This one. Okay, same thing. Okay, in the last whatever I told you, same thing I am repeating here. Okay, so if d is not equals to 0, means maybe d is greater than 0 or less than 0, then system of equations 1 2 3 has unique solution. Which type of solution is this? Unique solution, and said to be consistent system of equation. This solution is called trivial solution. Okay, and if you are getting d not equals to 0, then you can say also this is called trivial solution. Okay, so two things: if d does not equals to 0, it means it has unique solution, as well as it is called trivial solution. If d equals to d1 equals to d2 equals to d3, means d value, d1 value, d2 value, d3 value, all values are coming 0, the equation 1 2 3 have infinite number of solution. Okay, if d equals to 0 and at least one of d1 d2 d3 is not 0, means at least one. Okay, at least one means minimum one will not equals to 0, maximum it can be. Okay, but maximum, if all are 0, then it will be infinite number of solution. Okay, but minimum means at least one, there will be no 0 determinant. The equation 1 2 3 has no solution. Which type of solution? No solution, and said to be inconsistent system of equation. Now in trivial solution, what we are seeing, d does not equals to 0, but and if d equals to 0 it is coming, only d equals to 0 it is coming, means except this case all are non-trivial. This one is not so important, okay, but these three points are very important for you. Again I am repeating, if d does not equals to 0, these three equations has unique solution and it is also called trivial solution. If d, d1, d2, d3 all are coming 0, then equations have infinite number of solution. If d equals to 0 and at least one of d1, d2, d3 is not 0, at least one, the equation 1, 2, 3 has no solution and said to be inconsistent system of solution. Now class 12, see question number 6. Show that the following systems of equation has infinite number of solution. So what is the condition for infinite number of solution? If d equals to d1 equals to d2 equals to d3 equals to 0, then the system of equations 1, 2, 3 have infinite number of solution. Okay, this is the condition. Now three equations are given to you: x plus 2y plus 3z equals to 1, 3x plus 4y plus 5z equals to 2, 5x plus 6y plus 7z equals to 3. Now how you will write determinant d? You will write coefficient of x, then coefficient of y, then coefficient of z. Coefficient of x is 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. Coefficient of y is 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Coefficient of z is 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7. Okay, now you will start from we will start expanding from first row. So I am writing 1, then I am covering this one and this one, and I am writing 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, then we will write 2 minus 2y, because with the second one we have minus sign, so we will not see this column and this row. Left one is 3, 5, 5, 7, 3, 5, 5, 7, and then we'll write plus 3, because with this one we have plus sign, plus 3. We'll not see this column and this row, so we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now what you will do, cross multiplication, 7 into 4, 28, 6 into 5, minus 30, minus sign, same thing, 3 7s are 21, 5 5s are 25, then 6 3s are 18, 5 4s are 20, minus 20. Then you will solve, minus 2 you will get 25 minus 21, 4 minus 4, minus minus plus, so minus 8. Okay, minus 20 into minus 20 minus 18, minus 2, and minus 2 into 3, minus 6. Now see, minus 2 minus 6 will give you minus 8, plus 8 you will get 0. Now d1. Okay, in d1 what you will do, you will just replace first column. Okay, first column you will replace with constant 1 2 3. See, 1 2 3, I am replacing first column. In first column what we have, 1 3 5. Now I am replacing it will become 1 2 3, because I am replacing by first column 1 2 3. Second and third will remain same we will do. 1 we will write, then we will not see this row, this column, 4 5 6 7, 4 5 6 7. Then we will write 2, then we will not see this and this, I will see 2 5 3 7, 2 5 3 7, then plus 3 we will write, we will not see this column, this row, 2 4 3 6, 2 4 3 6. Then we will do cross multiplication and we will get answer 0. Same thing you will find d2 and d3. In d2 you will replace second column from constant term, and in d3 you will replace third column from constant term. Then you will solve same, you will expand from first equation, first row, you will expand from first row, you will get 0, and you will expand from first row, you will get 0. So you will write, since d equals to d1 equals to d2 equals to d3 equals to 0, so the given system of equation has infinite number of solution. Okay, class 12C, question number 2, very short answer. Find the real value of k for which the following system of the linear equation has non-trivial solution. Three equations are given to you, they are saying non-trivial. What is the condition for trivial? If d does not equals to 0, means determinant does not equals to 0, then it is trivial. If it is equals to 0, then it is non-trivial. Okay, first of all we have to find d determinant. We have to find, how you will write, we will give this box. Okay, then we will write coefficient of x 1, k 1, coefficient of x in first column, then coefficient of y minus k minus 1 and 1, then coefficient of z minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, then what I will do here, I am doing c1 dash equals to c1 plus c2, means I am adding column 1 and column 2, column 1 plus column 2. So 1 plus minus minus 0, k minus 1, then 1 plus 1 2. Okay, just I am adding column 1 with column 2 and I am storing in only column 1. Okay, so I am writing like this. Now I am expanding it. Okay, so I am expanding from first row 0 I will write, then I will do cross multiplication, 0 will come only, then again if I have 0, then again if I will expand, again I will get 0. So what I am doing, I am expanding from here only, -1. So I am writing -1 here. I am not saying this row and this column. So k minus 1 into 2, 2k minus 2, 2 into 0, 0 equals to 0. Then you will solve, k value you will get 1. Okay, so class 12, your homework is very short. Question number 3 short answer, question number 1 2 2 3 long answer 11 and 4. Complete it and submit it by tomorrow only, means by Monday. Class 12, you will submit your homework given email id, in this given email id. Okay.